నమస్కారం. శ్రీమతి సురేఖ గారి సమర్పణలో మెగా పవర్ స్టార్ రామ్ చరణ్ తేజ్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్గా కొణిదెల ప్రొడక్షన్స్ బ్యానర్లో వస్తున్న సినిమా సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి. మన మెగా స్టార్ చిరంజీవి గారు నరసింహారెడ్డి అవతారంలో వస్తున్న సినిమా. ఈ సినిమాకి సంబంధించి ప్రతి ఒక్కటి హైలైట్గా నిలిచింది. కానీ అన్నిటికంటే చాలా చాలా స్పెషల్గా నిలిచింది సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి సినిమా సంగీతం. మరి ఆ సినిమా సంగీత దర్శకుడు అమిత్ త్రివేదితో ఈరోజు మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. హాయ్ అమిత్, సో నైస్ టు సీ యూ. ఐ మీన్ నిజంగా నాకు మిమ్మల్ని కలవడం అనేది నాకు ఒక స్పెషల్ మూమెంట్లో ఉంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ డూయింగ్ దిస్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ, మై ప్లెజర్.
అమిత్, మీరు బోల్డ్ అన్ని హిందీ సినిమాలకు వర్క్ చేస్తుంటారు. ఎట్ ఎనీ గివెన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైం మీకు 10-15 సినిమాలు అలాగే ఉంటుంటాయి. మరి అసలు సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి సినిమా ఓకే అనడానికి మీ కారణాలు ఏంటి? వాట్ వాజ్ యువర్ రీజన్ టు సే ఎస్ అండ్ కమ్ డౌన్ సౌత్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్ సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి?
I guess when I got a call from the makers and I read in fact I didn't read the script, there was a narration which was given to me, and that narration itself blew me away, because to know the fact that there was a first freedom fighter, like one of the earlier freedom fighters the first ever freedom fighter, which nobody knew about. It was in our history books also, there was no mention of a person like this. So a film which is made on that person who actually fought, the first guy who fought against the Britishers, that too in 18th century, it was pretty commendable, and I just was more curious to know about him and to see about the film, and the way the scale of the film was, the grandeur of the film was. It kind of really captivated me in some way, and the narration was bold and beautiful, like the way he said it, and the filmmaker Surender Reddy, he had a great energy going, and I'm a huge fan of who isn't actually of Chiranjeevi sir, Ram Charan sir. So there was no second thoughts of not doing it.
జనరల్గా అమిత్ త్రివేది, మీరు ఒక సినిమా ఒప్పుకోవాలి అంటే ఆ స్క్రిప్ట్ చూస్తారు, స్క్రిప్ట్ మొత్తం చదువుతారు, అది మీ బుర్రలోకి ఎక్కించుకుంటారు, ఆ తర్వాత అందులోంచి మ్యూజిక్ బయటకు వస్తుంది అంటారు. ఐ మెంట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు సైన్ అ ఫిల్మ్, యూ రీడ్ ద స్క్రిప్ట్, యూ గెట్ దాట్ ఇన్ టు యువర్ సిస్టమ్, అండ్ ఓన్లీ దెన్ మ్యూజిక్ కమ్స్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ యూ. దట్స్ హౌ యూ జనరలీ వర్క్. సో ఇన్ దాట్ సెన్స్ ఈ సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి చేసేటప్పుడు ఆర్ ఆ స్క్రిప్ట్ వెన్ యూ హర్డ్ దట్ స్క్రిప్ట్, what were those highlights that gave you the josh to go ahead and start doing it?
The josh came from the character itself. The character who is the main protagonist here, Chiranjeevi sir, Sairaa Narasimha. In the film also, if you see, he is very inspiring as a lead person of the film. He's very, very inspiring. The way he speaks and inspires the whole, entire country. So it was inspiring for me also, and from those things I actually took those minor points to create music also, because if this is the character, then I have to do justice to the character and also to the storytelling. So the title track was the first song we approached on, which we did, and that came pretty much from everything that the film had. It depicts the entire film in a way.
అమిత్, మొన్ననే సైరా అంటూ సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి సినిమా ప్రీ రిలీజ్ ఫంక్షన్ జరిగింది. అక్కడ మెగాస్టార్ చిరంజీవి గారి చేతుల మీదుగా సైరా టైటిల్ సాంగ్ అన్వీల్ చేశారు. మేము అందరం చూసాం, మాకు విపరీతంగా నచ్చింది. ఆ సైరా టైటిల్ సాంగ్ గురించి మీకు వచ్చిన బ్రీఫ్, మీరు వర్క్ చేసిన విధానం అండ్ ఆ సాంగ్ ఓవరాల్గా దాని గురించి మీరేం చెప్తారు?
When I heard the narration, and after that I was given the situations of the songs. Well, there weren't many situations of the songs here. So, but here, this particular song had to be the sound of the main pillar of the film.
Like a theme of the film.
Like a theme of the film. So I had to create a theme of a title theme of the entire film that I was going. And put it in one nutshell.
Yeah.
So I created this because I was so inspired by whatever I had heard in narration. It just flew. It just naturally flew, and I created this particular track, keeping all those factors in mind, and most importantly, the fact being that the character itself is larger than life, and it's epic in its scale. And the whole freedom fighting movement by itself was pretty epic. So I had to create that little, little aggressive, little war cry kind of a vibe to the track. First created the beats, the groove that I wanted. So and then the tune came in. So everything kind of started flowing back to back, and it felt good to me. This feels kind of fits in whatever the scheme of things that I have just heard of. And I played it to the director, Surender, and there were other people as well. So they kind of really loved it. Oh, okay, this seems like a sound of Syeraa and seems like a theme of Syeraa.
We loved that song. In fact, asalu right now YouTube lo we don't know how many number of millions it is right now, but it is just amazing. Sunidhi, Chauhan and Shreya Ghoshal to paadicharu. Was there any particular reason for choosing that?
Because in the film it comes at a point where it's been sung by two female protagonists in the film. Which in this case is Tamannaah and Nayanthara.
Correct.
So I thought, who better than getting Shreya and Sunidhi together to do this? And it was a lip sync.
Yes.
So it was like a very inspiring ode to Narasimha Reddy from these women. So I thought, no other. I couldn't think of any. There was no third option in my mind. The first option was Sunidhi Chauhan, second option Shreya Ghoshal, and that's it.
Great options, I must say. Amit, actually, ఒక సినిమాకి సంబంధించి మ్యూజిక్ చేయాలంటే ఆర్ సే బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ మ్యూజిక్ చేయాలంటే లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అంటే ఆ భాష వస్తే అప్పుడు దానిపైన పట్టు ఇంట్రికసీస్ లాంటివన్నీ వస్తాయి. సో భాష అనేది బ్యారియర్గా అనిపించింది ఎప్పుడైనా, కాస్త ఇబ్బందిగా అనిపించిందా? వాజ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఏ బ్యారియర్ ఫర్ యూ ఎనీ?
I understood. Like now you're talking to me in Telugu, but I am understanding a lot of things.
Okay.
And picking because you speak a little English.
Correct.
So I can kind of get where it's going. So similarly, not much. I don't know much about the language, but little nuances I pick and I understand. And as we all say, there's a common saying that goes by saying that music has no language.
Correct.
And that's the fact that music definitely has no language. And it's the feeling, it's the emotion that you deal with.
Yes.
And if you can put those emotions across musically correctly, whichever part of the world you're creating music for, whatever language, it doesn't matter. That's never the barrier.
Yeah. Did you pick up any Telugu words? అంటే మీరు మ్యూజిక్ చేశారు, బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్కోర్ కూడా చేశారు, ఏమన్నా వచ్చాయా? ఏదన్నా సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి డైలాగ్ వచ్చిందా మీకు?
No, I haven't. I'm pretty bad. I haven't done any of that.
But either 2-3 words that you picked up?
Like from the song. I remember from the... I find those words pretty strong and pretty lovely. I didn't understand first, but then... Akraminchi, Vikraminchi.
Oh, you're doing good. Come on.
Yeah. Remember that? Pavitra Bharatan, Mrityu. Sorry, sorry, I'm pretty bad. But I understood.
We love the fact that you're trying so much.
Yeah, I understood a little bit because somewhere it is kind of Akraminchi is Akraman.
Correct.
Vikraminchi, Vijay. Yes. And Pavitra Bharatam is the Pavitra Bharat. So there is some similar.
Correct.
Essence is the same from Hindi. So you can kind of get it.
కానీ ఓవరాల్గా మీ అసలు లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది బ్యారియర్ ఎప్పుడు అనిపించలా?
Not at all.
సో మీ కమ్యూనికేషన్ టు ద అంటే నేను ఎందుకు అడుగుతున్నానంటే సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి ఒక తెలుగు భాష సినిమానే కాదు, ఇట్స్ అ పాన్ ఇండియన్ ఫిల్మ్ నౌ. అంటే అది తెలుగు, తమిళ్, కన్నడ, మలయాళం, హిందీ అన్ని లాంగ్వేజ్లో రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఉట్టి తెలుగు కాకుండా మిగతా లాంగ్వేజెస్ అనేది ఇబ్బంది అనిపించిందా? Was at least the other languages? I mean, every song goes to so many languages, kada. Was it a problem anywhere?
Yeah. See, except Hindi, I was finding other languages difficult. But because I know the meters, the music well,
Yes.
my composition well, so whenever there was a disconnect with singing while singing,
Yes.
that some meters, some words were not falling in place.
Correct.
So I could get that easily.
Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't understand what that means, but then I would jam with the writers, whoever it is, Tamil or Telugu or whichever language.
Correct.
I would just say that this doesn't fit correctly. Because my
alternate
meter,
word, yeah.
if the meter doesn't allow me, and it's not easy to sing along. It's not
Yes.
easy to, not comfortable.
Yes.
So how can we do this, and how can we fit in another word just to see that it flows smoothly?
In fact, నా నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ వాజ్ ఆన్ దాట్ ఓన్లీ. అంటే లిరిక్ రైటర్స్తో మీ కమ్యూనికేషన్ సిస్టమ్ ఎలా ఉండేది? అంటే దిస్ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్, మూవీ డైరెక్టర్ అండ్ ది లిరిసిస్ట్, ఈ ట్రయాంగిల్లో కమ్యూనికేషన్ ప్యాసేజ్ అనేది ఎలా ఉండేది? ప్లీజ్ కాస్త క్లియర్గా నాకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి.
See, that every film, whether it's Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, Telugu, whichever language, as you correctly said, these three are the main triangle responsible.
Post, yes.
Yeah, responsible for any song that comes out.
Correct.
It is the origin. It starts from here. There's a director who has a vision which briefs us, takes us in a direction, tells us about the situation, tells us about the characters, the state of mind, blah blah blah, a lot of things, and then I pick my musical essence from there. The writer takes his, and then the marriage happens.
Yes.
I create something first, and I give it to the writer, and he reacts to it, and then we jam. There's back and forth, and then tuck, director comes in. Director has his input. So that triangle love story is amazing, through which we finally come up with a song which sometimes goes out in the world and becomes a huge hit, and sometimes it falls flat.
హ్యూజ్ హిట్. అట్లీస్ట్ సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి టైటిల్ సాంగ్ విషయానికి వస్తే మాత్రం నిజంగా హ్యూజ్ హిట్. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ ఈ కమ్యూనికేషన్ సిస్టమ్ గురించి అయితే మీరు చెప్పారు, బాగానే ఉంది. కానీ టెల్ మీ సంథింగ్, అంటే సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి సినిమా ఆఫర్ ఫస్ట్ డైరెక్టర్ సురేందర్ రెడ్డి గారికి ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఆయనే ఒక వారం రోజుల పాటు ఆలోచించి ప్రిపేర్డ్ అయ్యి ఆ తర్వాత వచ్చి ఓకే చెప్పారట. మీకు ఫస్ట్ ఈ ఆఫర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు వెంటనే ఓకే చెప్పేశారా, ఆర్ మీరు టైం తీసుకొని ఆలోచించి దెన్ యూ సెడ్ ఓకే? I mean, if I have to translate it, the director took at least a week times to think if he can actually pull it off, and then said okay. How was it in your case? Did you jump in and just say yes directly, or did you take your time?
No. I just said yes directly, because the day I met the people, I was he narrated, and there was one page of synopsis about the film. I was into it. I was totally into it.
Okay.
This is it. And there are some films you just feel, connect strongly.
Yes.
Some directors, some storytellers, some story, whatever, just somehow just connect with you.
Yes.
It resonates with you nicely.
Yes.
So you just follow your instinct, and instinctively you will say yes, ye karna hai.
అమిత్, మీరు చేసే సినిమాల్లో చాలాసార్లు సౌండ్కి సంబంధించి కొత్త ప్రయోగాలు చేస్తుంటారు. మరి ఈ సినిమా సైరాకి సంబంధించి కొత్తగా ప్రయోగం, కొత్త ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ అలాంటివి చేశారా? అంటే ఫర్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ దట్ యూ డూ ఫర్ హిందీ ఫిల్మ్స్, యూ డూ లాట్ ఆఫ్ న్యూ, హౌ డు ఐ సే, ఇన్వెంటింగ్ ఆర్ డిస్కవరింగ్ న్యూ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సౌండ్స్ ఫర్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్స్, లైక్ ఉడతా పంజాబ్, ఆర్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఉడాన్ ఆర్ మన్ మర్జీ, ఎక్సెట్రా. Was there some kind of a new sound or an instrument or anything like that you started using for this film?
For this entire soundtrack, we have 4 songs in this film. And if you hear all the 4 songs, this is the first time ever I have created a soundscape of this genre, of this style. I've never done this in my entire career of 12 years that I have been in the industry. This style of music I haven't done, which you can call it periodic, epic, larger than life, scale. This kind of thing I've never done. So this film gave me that opportunity, and there was a situation. There were situations where I could do this, and all the 4 songs, if you hear it, and I tried. Right now, just the Syeraa has come out. The title track has come out. There is Jatra, and then there is Andamam Kitam, and there is the patriotic song. So it's huge. It's large, and it's periodic.
Yes.
It will if you just hear the audio, when you just hear the 4 songs, it will take you back
in that era.
It will take you to 18th century, because that's the kind of soundscape I've tried to incorporate, and I've had a lot of fun. It's been a amazing journey.
The learning
so
experience
learning
for you
was
also?
absolutely. It's a completely new learning experience, because this is a new side which I got to know. Oh, I can do this also.
సో అంటే వన్ ఒక పీరియడ్ ఫిలిం, టూ పీరియాడిక్ ఫిలింలో పేట్రియాటిక్ ఫిలిం, అండ్
That's right.
హ్యావింగ్ సమ్మన్ లైక్ అ మెగాస్టార్ ఇన్ ద ఫిలిం. ఏదైనా స్లీప్లెస్ నైట్స్ లాంటివి ఏమైనా ఉంటాయి?
Yeah, you could say that, because when there were challenges, it was challenging. It wasn't like very easy. Like Bed of Roses, it wasn't that. Okay, now they have the situation. Now go, and I'm just going and doing it in ho gaya. And it needs a lot of thought process, a lot of brainstorming.
Yes.
Lot of days it takes. Sometimes you're definitely you're correct. Sleepless nights. You're thinking your sleep also. Your subconscious mind is just playing all the time, and then it's the trial error. No, this correct. All those things. Check. Then when you land at a point where you feel from here, this seems correct. Maybe. Let's see. So those things, yeah, definitely. It's a process. It's a wonderful process at the end of the day. Yeah.
అండ్ ఆల్సో మీరు చేసిన ప్రతి సాంగ్ హ్యాస్ టు బి ఇన్ 5 languages అగైన్. అది ఇంకా కొంచెం ఛాలెంజింగ్ కదా?
That is physically challenging, because you have to. In this case, we have 5 into 4 songs, so 20 songs as such, and 20 songs which has so many singers, so many varied singers. So to have a lot of singers come in here and get them on board, and we have these singers are all stars in their own right, the biggest stalwarts and stars that we have in the entire soundtrack. So get their dates, bring them on board, have them do 3, 4, 5 languages. Was actually overall an exciting experience, and I had a really good time doing it. For the first time, in Hindi I got a chance to work with Shankar Mahadevan, Udit Narayan and Shan in one track.
Wow.
So to getting them in one song, and then to get KK in another one, that was this. Don't get this kind of opportunities every time.
Like you said, you loved working. We loved hearing to your songs in Telugu. So maaku chala goppaga anpichindi. In fact, Syeraa Narasimha Reddy ante 3 most important people gurinchi cheppali. First and foremost is Megastar Chiranjeevi. Maaku aina Megastar. Like maaku Devudu aina. He's God for us. Meeku asalu Megastar cinema working ante how exciting was it for you?
Very exciting. When I told you the day when I got to know about it, it's after 10 years, Chiranjeevi sir is coming back, and because he had taken a sabbatical.
Yes.
So it was like his comeback film. Like, wow, what an amazing opportunity! Because as a child, I've grown up listening, seeing him on screen,
Yes.
and at that time I was not part of this industry at all. I was just a normal fanboy,
Yeah.
watching TV at home and then seeing Chiranjeevi sir
Dancing,
and doing things, and it's like life coming full circle. Wow, I get to work with him. That's surreal. It's completely surreal.
భూమి మీద పుట్టింది మేము, ఈ మట్టిలో కలిసేది మేము, నీకెందుకు కట్టాలి రాసిస్తూ.
And the second most important person is the producer, or should I call mega power star? మేము చాలా ప్రేమతో పిలుచుకుంటూ ఉంటాం, రామ్ చరణ్, the producer.
I love that guy. He's such an amazing person. The kind of love, affection and respect I've got from everybody in the entire Chiranjeevi sir, Ram Charan sir, Praveen, the whole team, the director. It's to die for. It's like amazing.
అండ్ స్పెషల్లీ ఐఎమ్ షూర్ ఈ సినిమా సైరాకి వర్క్ చేయడంలో మాక్సిమం కమ్యూనికేషన్ మీకు ఉండింది డైరెక్టర్ సురేందర్ రెడ్డి గారితో. ఆయనతో వర్క్ చేయడం, ఆ వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, దాన్ని మీరు ఎలా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారు? ద వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ విత్ డైరెక్టర్ సురేందర్ రెడ్డి.
Oh, he's too cute, I would say. He's very cute and very focused director, very focused, and he knows what he wants. He exactly knows what he wants, and he exactly knew also what he would not want.
Okay.
So that way, he was pretty clear in his communication, and also pretty clear in his preferences.
So is it hard to convince him?
I wouldn't say it wasn't that difficult to convince him, because honestly speaking, these 4 songs I created. The first option is what we have.
Okay.
So there aren't many options that I created.
Okay.
The first thing that was in my mind is that title track, which is out.
Yeah.
And then we did the Jatra. So I haven't done too much. What do you call option? Do not created too many options. Just in one go. So we kind of gelled each other well. We kind of got each other's preferences and tastes. We understood that pretty well. And things kind of flew very naturally and seamlessly.
Amit, మేము ప్రతి సాంగ్ వి గోన్ టు హ్యావ్ యువర్ బైట్ ఫర్ ఈచ్ సాంగ్ దట్ వి గోన్ టు రిలీజ్ నెక్స్ట్. సో మాకు ఫస్ట్ జాతర సాంగ్ గురించి మీరేం చెప్తారు? వాట్ డు సే అబౌట్ ద సాంగ్ జాతర? హౌ డిడ్ యు మేక్ ఇట్? వాట్ వెంట్ ఇంటు?
So the Jatra song was about the celebration and the yatra that happens. Like there's a lot of Jagannath yatra that happens every year.
Yes.
So that scale, where we have thousands and thousands of people and pulling the rath.
Radham. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's a village setup. So that rural, large scale sound that came in my mind first thing when I was told about this. And there was some images that were shown to me. Just beautiful images.
Okay.
Of the Jatra song, and that was so inspiring and so amazing that just flew. It just came. And Sir Chiranjeevi, Surender Garu, he also told me, "Sir, don't have to go native." I had created one native in the in the space of what Hyderabad, Telangana. In that native space, I had created something which is that. Don't go there. Don't restrict yourself.
Yes.
Don't restrict yourself. Think pan-India. Think out of the box. Think go wider. Okay, this is interesting.
So that's pressure for you now.
That was pressure for me.
Yeah.
And it was fun actually. It was a fun pressure. Well, that's interesting. Wow. This is a good thing to explore actually.
Yeah.
And then I went berserk. I just did my thing. Whatever I would like to do. So I just said, "Sir, this is it. Now this is what I have done. What do you think?" Well, perfect. This is what I love it.
Wow. వెయిటింగ్ మేము జాతర సాంగ్ ఎప్పుడు చూస్తామని. అలాగా ఒక పేట్రియాటిక్ సాంగ్ కూడా సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డిలో ఉంది. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ ఆ పేట్రియాటిక్ సాంగ్ అయితే ఇయర్స్ టు కమ్ ఇక ఎప్పుడు పేట్రియాటిజం గురించి తెలుగులో మాట్లాడినా ఆర్ ఇండియాలో మాట్లాడినా ఈ సాంగ్ ఖచ్చితంగా మేము వింటాం అనిపిస్తుంది. It is like the song is so good apparently that we still didn't hear it, but whenever there is a talk of patriotism we will definitely hear that song, remember that song. Please tell us patriotic song gurinchi cheppandi.
I was at Chiranjeevi sir's house.
Okay.
And while chatting sir only told me that we need to have one song which will reflect the emotional journey and emotional feelings of this protagonist Narasimha Reddy that he has for his country. It could be maybe his journey or his devotion and patriotism towards his country. Anything which will keep coming in, in parts, in bits and parts in the film, which will kind of blend the film together, it will kind of bind the film together thematically. So that one emotional chord which will just run through. So I said, absolutely, sir. Even I felt the same because I had seen the film at that point. I feel the same, sir. We should do that. So it will bind it nicely, and we get a good emotional theme for the film. And then I came back and Surender sir, Praveen, we kind of chatted with them, jammed with them, and then I created this thing, this particular track, and I played it to sir on the top floor here, where Surender sir had come with the writer, and they immediately responded well to it.
Okay.
With that tune that I had created. I just created the tune, basic tune. I immediately responded well to it, and the writer was there. He was so inspired that within 24 hours, actually not in 24 hours, I would say, within 2-3 hours he finished writing.
Oh, okay.
He was done.
Oh.
That quick he was. That's done. Wow. And we recorded and we just did some orchestration and we heard it ourselves. We all kind of felt, wow, this is the song which should be there in this film.
అండ్ ఆల్సో ద ఫోర్త్ సాంగ్ విచ్ ఇస్ ఒక లవ్ సాంగ్ కూడా సినిమాలో ఉంది అన్నారు. ఏంటా లవ్ సాంగ్?
It was like what do you say? Classic love song.
Okay.
Classic age-old love song. Again, belonging to the family of soundscape of Syeraa Narasimha Reddy, because it's all set in 18th century.
Yes.
So, a love song of that era.
Okay.
Like taking you back 200 years ago. That
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
vibe. But yet it has the freshness. It has this newness of today that you can be enjoyed into 2019-20 also.
Yeah. సో ఈ నాలుగిట్లో విచ్ ఇస్ యువర్ పిక్? అంటే మీ ఫేవరెట్ అంటూ ఏదైనా అడగచ్చా?
Wow. Very tough.
రియలీ?
Very tough pick.
కమ్ ఆన్, మీరు ఏదో ఒకటేది గ్యారెంటీకి చెప్పచ్చు.
I would say the Syeraa title song.
The title song?
And the love song.
రియలీ?
Actually, you can Jatra and Patriotic fantastic, but yeah.
హార్డ్ టు పిక్ అంటే.
Hard to pick, yeah.
ఓకే. కానీ అసలు ఓవరాల్గా ఈ సైరాకి సంబంధించి మీరు బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్కోర్ కూడా ఫినిష్ చేశారు కాబట్టి సినిమా చూశారు. మీకు సినిమా చూస్తున్నప్పుడు ఆ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్కోర్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు నిజంగా ఎలా ఉండేది మీకు? అంటే వెన్ యూ వర్కింగ్ ఫార్ ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్కోర్ ఫర్ ద ఫిల్మ్, ఐమ్ షూర్ యూ వుడ్ హావ్ వాచ్డ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ స్టఫ్. How was it? I mean, how the kind of
I missed that opportunity for this film.
Okay.
For scoring the background score.
Okay.
Because of the time situation which wasn't permitting me to do the score. I would have loved to do the score. Loved. Like I was like dying to do it because such a film like this would have been it's a dream to do a score.
Yes.
But because we had less time, so I had to opt out of it. But then Julius Peckham, who's done the score. So initially, we had a lot of jamming sessions together. We sat and we kind of discussed how to deal with the score, how to what should be there and what shouldn't be there. And some themes were there which I had created, which are the part of the songs. So like the patriotic song, and then there is patriotic song ties the emotional chord of wherever there is talk about the country, they will talk about the patriotism factor in the film. Then there is Syeraa title song, which is the war song, wherever there is a war happening, or there is this aggressive, energetic situation where he's going all guns, blazing guns. That's where that happens. Jatra has its very celebratory, very happy feeling to it. And love song is the love song theme between Tamannaah and Chiranjeevi sir.
Yes.
Whenever it's the angle, so the themes were spread out nicely. So it kind of helped Julius as well to score the whole entire background score. So that kind of jamming happened with him, and it's turned out beautiful.
అసలు ఓవరాల్గా సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ నిజంగా హౌ స్పెషల్ వాజ్ ఇట్ ఆర్ హౌ మెమరబుల్ వాజ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ యూ in your career?
Absolutely, it will be on one of my topmost experiences. Like very rarely you kind of feel this kind of a feeling you get working on a film. I had a blast working on it. I had really thoroughly enjoyed, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, I thoroughly enjoyed each and every moment of being part of this film. And I'll cherish it for my life. It's just a most beautiful experience.
అంటే ఒకవేళ నేను ఇంకా స్పెసిఫిక్గా దెర్ ఇస్ దట్ వన్ పర్టికులర్ మెమరీ దట్ లైఫ్ లాంగ్ మీ హార్ట్లో ఉంచేసుకునే ఒక మెమరీ స్పెసిఫిక్గా ఏదైనా ఇన్సిడెంట్ ఆర్ ఎనీ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ చెప్పగలుగుతారా? వన్ స్పెసిఫిక్ మూమెంట్ ఆర్ ఇన్సిడెంట్ దట్ యూ విల్ కీప్ ఇన్ యూర్ హార్ట్ ఫర్ ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూర్ లైఫ్.
Yeah, of course, the most special memory that I'll always keep with me in my mind when I was with Chiranjeevi sir in his house, and there was some snacks that were served, and they were so delicious, so tasty, and the way he greeted, and the way the warmth and respect that he, such a legend, such a huge star, gave was it so humble and so down to earth. It was this things like stay with you forever. Like it touches your heart, and somewhere deep inside you, somewhere it stays with you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ టాకింగ్ టు అస్ అమిత్. అంటే మీరు ఇంకా బోలెడ్ అని తెలుగు సినిమాలు చేయాలని, మీరు ఎలా అయితే హిందీలో వన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ది అదర్ ఫ్యాంటాస్టిక్ ఆల్బమ్స్ ఇస్తారో అలా మా తెలుగుకి వచ్చి తెలుగులో కూడా మీరు బోల్డ్ అని సినిమాలు చేయాలని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాం. లైక్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మ్యూజిక్ దట్ యూ క్రియేట్ అప్ నాట్ ఇన్ హిందీ మార్కెట్స్, వీ వాంట్ యూ టు కమ్ టు తెలుగు అండ్ క్రియేట్ దట్ మ్యాజిక్ అగైన్.
I'm there. I'm all yours.
We're waiting to see you. Thank you so much again. Have a great, and
Thank
like
you
I said, మాకు సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి ఆల్బమ్ విపరీతంగా నచ్చింది. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
సో అమిత్ త్రివేది, ద మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ సైరా నరసింహారెడ్డి, సినిమా October 2nd రిలీజ్ అవబోతుంది. వాచ్ ఇట్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ద థియేటర్స్. యూ వాంట్ టు సే ఎనీథింగ్ టు ద వ్యూవర్స్?
Absolutely, he's right. Watch it only in the theaters because the experience that you'll get in the theater, it's going to be surreal. You're never going to feel that anywhere else.
థ్యాంక్స్ అగైన్ అమిత్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah.